Yeah, Gene, I get... Hang on. Hello, everybody, this is the Ruler of Cyclops. I guess being a representative for Krokan Law in Retro's bunker channel. Honestly, I don't think this is a bedroom. It looks like a bunk. Anyway. You're probably wondering why Retro's not here today doing this Retro review. Two reasons. He may or may not be making negotiations with Gene and the Council to get back into the island, real Nerf-wise. I guess figure form-wise at the very least. And something to do with alien queens and Yautjas and stuff that happened in the Marvel news and the cards you guys probably saw. So that being said, let's just get to the obvious why I'm really here. No, it's again not another retro review request to do X-Men '92, aka the best series, my personal opinion. But we're getting something adjacent to it, and by adjacent to it, I mean, well, the first live-action movie. To be honest, it's kind of an easy one. It's there that hasn't already been said for now, as of this recording, 20 years, paved a way for a lot of people's careers, Hugh Jackman's in particular. I guess reinvigorated Patrick Stewart's and Ian McKellen's for being both Chuck and, well, Eric. And the plot's pretty simple. It's just basically picking up Rogue, kind of how the '92 animated show did when they picked up Jubilee for the first time. She's basically the POV character of pretty much myself and Storm. We were the only two active members at the time in this movie. And, of course, Jean in the sidelines, and then Jean also helping us out during the Liberty statue. And this sounds like I'm sporadic with spoilers because it's a pretty by-the-numbers movie you can go by. I forgot the actor who played Senator Kelly in this one, and yes, Senator Kelly has been a thing in the comics for a long time. Look up with your, I guess, X-Men or Marvel wiki down below on Retro's links to this human YouTube. Honestly, we're trying to make an X version of YouTube because why not? And I've been listening to a lot of Good Morning from Hell, and it's kind of funny. Mixing with RVT stuff aside, I also highly recommend Kind of Funny's Every X-Men in Review, specifically when they get to like the later Days Future Past timeline, or I guess this case First Class timeline movies, because wow, they had a whole thing about mangoes and Beast that I'm probably gonna spam on our server line with Hank, because wow, he really did no favors with the current issue of X-Force. And having a younger version of myself, if anyone remembers their comic history about 10 years ago, just basically replacing me and me being cool with it and not being cool with it. Memory's weird when you come back from the dead this many times. That's just me saying as an active real nerf mutant here for the channel. So yeah. Housekeeping aside, let's get back to the plot of the movie. It's, again, like I said, pretty easy. I think the best Mystique we can all still say, even 20 years later, is Rebecca Romijn, because she committed to the costume, I guess you could call whatever the latex they use for her body, and it's pretty easy stuff. I know Jennifer Lawrence did her best later on in the First Class movies, but you could tell she really didn't want to wear every single inch of that makeup, and to be fair, that's sort of the case with Raven sometimes in the comics. She doesn't really go stark, you know what I'm saying. YouTube censorship, what's that? If it sounds like I'm also wrapping this up because I got to do a couple missions with the kids, with Rachel and Cable, just to see what's going on dinosaur-wise. Yeah, we got dinosaurs here. Pretty cool. Anyway, that being said, there's a lot of names here I could talk about today, and the director himself, I also would love to say I'm not totally misremembering, because he may or may not be a known accused thing like Brett Ratner later on in the series. And I guess since we're here, I might as well talk about the other two movies, because let's be honest, it's been a while. So my quick thoughts on United: it's fine. It's definitely more of a Logan story, probably more so than usual. And what's there to say about? Yeah, Last Stand. For a while, it was the worst movie in the franchise till Dark Phoenix showed up. Yeah, card to Logan in the Class. Having a fun time shitting on that. Not saying I'm a Ty Sheridan fan, but I think I was for a while. But let's get to the real reason why I'm also talking about this. James Marsden playing Ye Old Me was actually pretty cool. and I think pioneered the whole dress down approach. And not a lot of ruby quartz glasses, but hey, whatever you gotta do, man. So, oh, and his visor is going to be the top 10 best one because it's the first one, so you got to give it some props there. Honestly, I guess now that I'm here 20 years later talking about this, let's get to how this could possibly work in the MCU. Hugh Jackman stays as Logan. Like, you're gonna have to, like, it's Kevin Feige. He's got, they made $1 billion, like $2 billion for Endgame alone, so the money's a little tempting. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a little tempting to get Hugh back as Logan. Fan casting wise, I have no clue who to play me, but I definitely have an idea who to play Logan. I think Retro kind of agrees with me as well, and I think maybe his old Retro writer friend Brandon Jack, if he still watches these videos, hey, how you doing? I'm not a character. What's character? Anyway, James Morrison was a good start. Personally, I and Retro believe Scott Eastwood could probably make a good Logan. He's got the same type of build. He's not Canadian, but he could definitely fake Canadian, and it's not that big a deal. I mean, honestly, Hugh played an Australian faking Canadian for like 20-ish years, so I don't see the problem. Another thing, if anyone's wondering why we muzzled or whatever we did to Real Nerf Deadpool, is because Ryan may or may not have, crashed a Zoom call for cast reunion a couple of weeks back, so cards of that clip if that's there. So, that said, what do you think of this review? What do you think of this retro review? Are you going to be rewatching the X-Men movies in honor of its 20th anniversary, or is all the live-action movies currently on Disney+? Please let me know in the comments down below. And by comments, I mean Krokan comics, because we are still trying to follow the plan. It's just that Retro is skewing or being not in the plan. If this sounds, again, like we're turning into like that weird Cocteau plan from Demolition Man, we're not. I promise we're not. Or I'll get you some laser. Threats aside, yeah. End cards coming up. Go to this one here for yet another Marvel director who came out as a Toku fan, and Retro had a fun time talking about that. And currently is the highest viewed video so far this month. Yay! We might have to put up with rider belts and stuff around here again. Other hand here to, I believe his other previous video, we don't really know. It's probably another Retro review, so we'll just leave it there. What would have been my Xavier suit here, because, yeah, school uniforms counts as suits, and the school, we had to do it for changing room training. Long story there. For those who still believe we're still doing classes in Krakoa, we do, but we're doing it in a formal sense, not in the training you to be an X-Men sense, unless you wanna. There's an application process, it's a whole thing. So, talking, I guess, mutant equivalent of adulting aside, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all enjoyed 20 years of X-Men live-action-wise, for better or worse. And to Comic Girl 19, Danica, I am not a bitch. I am a leader. I am the guy you need to get done. You don't have to respect me. It's a whole thing. She left a video about it. Just saying. Anyway, take care, subscribe, and, Retro, I'm gonna need you to stop hanging out with my wife. And Logan, I'm allowing it. When did I become the cuck in the family? What happened? Honestly.